Good morning. Welcome to another vlog. We've got Toodles in the back. Thomas, hey. We are going to the farmer's market on this Saturday morning. So we like to go to the farmer's market near the end of the season, like September, October, and then stock up on like spaghetti squash, apples, onions, that sort of thing. It's a very, very popular, busy farmer's market, especially in the summer because I live in a tourist town, so we usually don't go in the summer, but then we like to support farmers like near the end of their season. So that's what we're off to do this morning. I just made the husband's day. I was like, can we go to Canadian Tire? Didn't ask questions. This is what I came to look at. Some wrist and ankle weights for when I'm on the treadmill. Let me get them. I ordered this massive 20 by 30 frame and it came today for this tea towel that I bought in the last vlog from the thrift store because the tag says 20 by 30. It's too small. The tea towel is too small. It's 20 by 28, so I'm guessing it shrunk whenever the last person washed it. I am gonna steam it just to see if that makes any difference before I return this frame, but that's what we're doing. That's this morning's little task. This steamer I love. It is Conair. I got it as a gift a couple of years ago, and I took it actually to Vegas when we got married so that I could steam like my dress and the unicorn shirt and stuff. It's good. It's really inexpensive. Be a good gift for someone or just for yourself. We're gonna steam this and then see if it'll fit in the frame or if I have to start again. Just not quite going to work. So unfortunately I'm gonna have to return this frame and get a new one. Fits well this way, but there's this much space at the bottom, and obviously if I had a mat that would be fine, but then it wouldn't work over here. So before I even take this frame apart, I'm gonna tape it back up and return it. Unfortunately, this is a task that will have to wait for another day, but I am gonna put the tea towel right here hanging. I think that's gonna look so good. I'm so excited. I also decided to return the like yoga wall hanging storage unit that I bought from Amazon that I talked about in the last video that arrived with no instructions. As I was doing a workout, I realized my yoga mat is very heavy. It's like very thick and heavy, and I'm pretty sure if I put it on something on the wall like that, it would just pull it right out, even of the studs. So that's now boxed up to return. It's a long weekend, so I'll do that Tuesday. And I think I'm gonna try and finagle something else for that area in the basement. I showed it a couple vlogs ago. There's just like a blank wall. So now I have an idea of what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna use stuff I already own. Plus, I'm gonna do the same thing in the bathroom in that space that I still don't know what to do. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna gather all of my art in the house that either I don't have up right now or I don't like where it is, and I'm gonna see if I can just shuffle and zhuzh, and then if not, we'll reevaluate the bathroom, and I might just have to, what would you call that? Fill the holes in and paint again. I already know where the tea towel is gonna go, in that spot right there. And the frame should be here tomorrow. I already ordered a new one, so that I'll include in this video. Framing a tea towel, I know, riveting stuff, but I love this kind of stuff. You know me, like one of my hobbies is puttering and like zhuzhing the house. Also, got the hair cut. Could not be happier. Could not feel more like light and happy and like, oof. He also assured me that I don't have any bald spots with how much hair I've been losing, so that was another high five. Yeah. We're just about to go out for a coffee, I think. And I have this feeling that I left a light on in the office yesterday, and it struck me as I was falling asleep last night. So I want to run up to the office and make sure that I didn't. And then I'm gonna do some zhuzhing and talk to my best friend. She lives very far away, and so we are due for a phone date. So I think I'm gonna try and zhuzh the walls while I talk to her, or I might just lay down. We'll see. I'm so tired today. You know when you've been sick and like you're ready for the momentum and the pep in your step to return? I'm still waiting on it. Still waiting on it. I did a walk on the treadmill this morning for 30 minutes. So slowly, but I did it, and it was a challenge, that's for sure. It was a challenge. Okay, we're just waiting for the unicorn, and then we're gonna go get some coffee. Okay, so we switched what's happening in here, and I like it a lot more. I think it looks a lot better. All of these I already had in my office. So I've added this back to fill the space. This had been in the living room, or in the bathroom. So hard to show you. I love it. And this was my mom's. That was my mom's too. So we've added those. The frame has arrived for this today, so we're gonna go see if this will fit in the new frame. I put this here instead of that big pink painting, which now is in the gym. This was something I inherited from my mom, and then now we have the clock there instead. So now here is where the two pictures are that were in my bathroom upstairs. I think I'm gonna flip-flop them, put the bigger one at the top, but I like how it's all sort of vintagey. It matches like this really nicely. And now we have this to see if this is gonna fit better. It's basically impossible to show you this without having a glare. Maybe I'll try and show you this in the evening, but I hung it. It looks fabulous. I'm very happy with it. Hi. This is basically impossible. There you go. Can you kind of see it? It's just showing you the glare. Okay. But you get the hint. You get the idea. Initially I was annoyed because it was like kind of, it wasn't laying flat. And then I realized, no, that's good, because then it shows you that it's a tea towel. Anyway, I'm really happy with it. I think it looks really nice where it is. For $3 at the thrift store, and then a little frame. Good morning. It is now Sunday, and the three of us are off to go do some apple picking. So I thought I would bring you along for a little fall, beautiful foliage, cozy, hopefully. We're going to get a nice family photo while we're there. Get some apples, get a pumpkin, and bring you along. It's a beautiful day. We've all dressed kind of nicely, hoping to get a nice photo and see where the day takes us today. is our haul of goodies that we picked up, plus 2 spaghetti squash. I think this is an acorn squash maybe, and then this one also. Cantaloupe, and all these apples. So I will probably put the majority of this stuff in our cold storage and then just use it throughout the fall, which will be wonderful. I'll keep the greens up here and a couple of the peppers. Curious if you've ever cooked with eggplant and what you use it for, because I have never. It was a good morning. Oh yeah, and then we also got this massive pumpkin, which I'm gonna leave inside for now because it's still too hot outside to have our fall decor.
I guess when we let you serve yourself.
It's like, these are not very good. Oh God. Hopefully you'll get soft. I didn't think maybe you'd want to see me make another thing since you saw me make salad rolls, but I did make 2 little zucchini loaves this afternoon, and I substituted some of the flour for protein powder. So we're gonna see if that worked out. That looks like zucchini bread to me. It's vegan, so it doesn't have eggs in it. I use ground flaxseed instead. And whoa, it called for a lot of chocolate chips, which honestly I probably could have done half, but what are you gonna do? Looks delicious. I'm sure it's gonna taste delicious too. The last little bit of meal prep for the day. I made some corn chowder, which I'm gonna enjoy for dinner. Oh, I air fried some tofu also. I'm gonna take a break. On the weekend, we got pumpkin spice lattes, 16 something for 2. To which I said, no more. Like, we can't, this is, I mean, and I should also say we rarely go. I think that's why it was such a sticker shock for me. So this morning, we made a pot of coffee and busted this out. If you remember, this used to be my everyday, and then I just kind of got sick of cleaning it. She's back, and she frothed this very nicely at home. Some spookies.
Only 85 cents?
Yeah, 85 cents, because we get the Starbucks coffee grounds, and then we get this. It's
First thing.
voila. There we go. Need my coffee, but not for $16. I did all that meal prep yesterday, and while I did that, I listened to The Third Gilmore Girl by Kelly Bishop. She plays Emily on the show, and I finished the book this morning. It was like a warm hug from a feminist who you don't know because you only know her as Emily Gilmore. It was so good. I didn't know anything about her. I don't know anything about her career, and she's had a pretty incredible life, and it was so fun to have her read it to me on audiobook while I was doing that meal prep yesterday, and then this morning while I was getting ready for the day. 10 out of 10 recommend it. And honestly, I loved it well before we even got to the Gilmore Girls part. And then that was just fun, you know, like learning a little bit of the behind the scenes and stuff, why it got canceled and how their camaraderie was on the show, and her thoughts on the Year in the Life reboot on Netflix and stuff. It was good. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. So now I'm just contemplating what I'm going to listen to next. I like to have an audiobook on the go so I can do just that, like listen to a book while I cook, or I'm in the car, or if I'm like cleaning or puttering or that sort of thing. And I'm not watching any shows right now that I could binge, and so I'll be curious, like, are you watching anything right now that you recommend? I am watching Drag Race World Global All Stars, but that's only once a week. And to be honest, it's not my favorite season ever so far. And the new season of Drag Race UK just started, and immediately I was like, this is gonna be a great season. Like, all the queens are incredible. But that's, you know, again, once a week. So are you watching anything right now? Do I need to start a new show? I introduced the unicorn to Will and Grace, so that's what we've been watching in the evenings, and he's loving it, which brings me so much joy. But yeah, I don't really have anything else that I'm watching myself, so if you have any suggestions, I'd love to know. I just edited the vlog up until this point and realized that's not long enough. We like a good chonky vlog, so I'm going to continue vlogging into the week. I hope you enjoyed the first part of this video with Thomas and the unicorn, and it was so fun to do the apple picking and the veggie picking. Thomas loved it because it was so windy, and that kid loves the wind. That was fun. And yeah, today's a work day for me, but the boys are off. So yesterday I did 6 loads of laundry, so I left it for them to put away today. Thomas was going to do some sweeping and some Swiffering also. Yeah. I can't believe tomorrow is October 1. A friend of mine and we exchange goals at the beginning of the month, and then like throughout the month we check in. And obviously my goals for September didn't really come to fruition. Some of them did, but some of them did not, as our house was sick for 2 weeks. That's okay. Fresh month. So some of my goals for October are ones that I know I won't have a problem hitting, like meditating every day, going to bed early. And then I have some that are a little bit more challenging. Like I'd really love to get back into working out first thing in the morning and journaling 10 times in October, because I did that in July and I found it really helpful. I think there was maybe something else on there that was a little bit challenging. Oh, I need to finish my licensing hours before the end of October, which is fine. I mean, I have to do that. It shouldn't be a challenge, but it's definitely on there because my license somehow was already up for renewal for my social work. I took some stuff off because now I've had it as a goal so many months in a row that I no longer need to track it. Like read instead of scroll. I could probably even take go to bed early off of there. Move my body every day. That still needs to kind of be on there, but it's a habit by now, as long as I'm not sick. Actually, today I'm going to take Thomas out for a walk, I think, when I get back after work, because it's really nice out today. Yeah, I would love to know, do you set monthly goals? I set annual goals that I reflect on, and then I also set monthly ones. And it's pretty rare that I hit every one, which is fine because then I just roll them over, or I take them off because they aren't serving me, or adjust them, etc. It's just kind of nice to have that check-in. And also, I was actually just saying to the husband today, I was like, we should sit down and like brainstorm some goals for us as like a couple and a family, even if they're like 10 years, like move. Okay, what does that look like? You know, I talk about this a lot in Finding Your Cape and also just on my channel, like how I set goals. I'd be happy to do a whole video on it if it interests you, but like big goal and then cutting it back into bite-sized pieces and doable things, and also ways in which to keep us accountable, right? Like if our goal is to spend X amount of money on X thing, well, like how are we going to do that? Are we going to save? Are we going to stop going to Starbucks? Are we going to stop eating out? We actually set a couple goal for the month of October to not eat out together, because while we were sick, we ordered in a lot of food, which no shame, that had to happen, but like, let's get back to it. So felt really good to meal prep yesterday and then have some of that for lunch today and breakfast. And I'm going to have it for dinner also. Just knowing that I'm getting more produce and good kinds of protein and all that kind of stuff. But I am going out for lunch with girlfriends tomorrow, but that doesn't count because I would love to see them and it doesn't count. But I'd love to know, like, do you have goals? Do you set them quarterly? Do you set them annually, monthly? Do you hate goals? Is that not your jam? Do you just sort of let things come and go? I'm always interested to know. Goal setting and achieving goals is a big thing that I seem to help clients with, especially if they're familiar with me, if they're marathoners, or they come in with a goal and then we work towards it, which is really fun. All right, I'm gonna go prep for my current client, which means I'm gonna go meditate. I love to meditate before I start seeing clients. And I'm gonna have a little snack, brought an orange. But I wanted to check in because, like I said, what I've edited so far is not long enough. So we'll keep going. I'll pick a new book maybe to read tomorrow. Thomas is back to school. Anyway, we're not ending the vlog yet. You doing good? Out for a little evening stroll. Yeah? A thumbs up? No. Oh, you're hungry? Sure. We'll post dinner. You're so happy. I have brought you down to the laundry / spare room and where I keep cold storage over the winter of produce. So today I went to Walmart and bought 2 of these bins. They look like this. And I thought that they would be a better way to keep the food rather than just kind of like scattered. I've pulled it all out and we're gonna put it in these bins and then put them in the cold storage, which is just like nothing fancy. It's this ugly cupboard where I also keep the wrapping paper and stuff, but I cleaned it out, which is good because some of the carrots had water and so they have gone moldy, so I'm glad I checked on it. But I'm gonna try these. They were $15 each at Walmart, so I don't know if that's a good deal or not, but it's exactly what I was looking for. So I'm gonna put the produce in here and then stack them and then put them in the cupboard. Better, but I think I'm gonna grab a third bin to put up there because I still have some more produce. I think this will be nice. You can just like see what's in there. And then this is spaghetti squash. This is the bag that has all my wrapping stuff in it, which I love. So it looks a little bit better, but I think we could fit another bin there. So I'm going to grab another one because I still have all of this to put away. And yes, I understand that it will be eaten, so then the tubs will be empty, but I think I'm going to grab a third one anyway. This is apples. This is pears. The carrots and the beets I have spread out because there was some moisture. And like I said, I had another bag of carrots that had moisture in it. I'm not going to show you because it's so moldy and disgusting. I can smell it from here, but yeah, good progress. Easy progress. It's a new day and a new nail color. Little olive green, neutral for fall. We still have the veg down here and the pears, etc. I did go out and get another tub. So I'm going to put these away and then tuck them in there so we can finish this job. Riveting, I know. Boom. I know it's not the most aesthetically pleasing, but I'm really happy with these. Then they just open and you can see what is in each one, even though it's stacked. The unicorn did look and it said that peppers only last like a week, so we are going to have to use those. But the squash will last months, same with the apples, etc. Feels so good. I know, again, this is not the most like aesthetic, but I am so thrilled to have gotten those. To wrap up the vlog, the unicorn and I are going to taste test this Oreo Coca-Cola Zero because it sounded disgusting and we thought, why not? Gonna use these little skull mugs that I got, which I love, spooky season. Do you have any predictions?
It's gonna be bad.
I just don't understand why they keep trying to change the flavor of Coke Zero when it's like perfection. How much do you want to try?
Probably
That's
right
probably
there.
good.
Yeah, it's probably good. Oh wait.
We're doing like little shots here.
Ooh. Shots. How's it smell? Yeah.
Ooh, that was close.
Smells like just normal Coke.
Have you tried this? Would you try this? Have you liked any of the other flavors? The spiced one we did not like.
Yeah. Which has been canceled.
For some reason I was expecting like floaties in it or something.
It tastes like Oreo when you first put it in. That is terrible.
It's weird.
Like if you dipped your Oreo
if you
in
think
Coke,
Oreo,
it tastes like Oreo.
but it also tastes like Coke.
Well, the aftertaste tastes like a little bit of cookie in there.
Right? It tastes like Oreo aftertaste.
But there's no smell to it. It smells like Coke.
I wonder if it didn't say Oreo, if we would have thought that. I mean, I'm not gonna waste it. I'll probably drink it tomorrow, but it's weird. It's like you've had Coke and had some Oreos at the same time. I don't understand why it was necessary. That's probably my question. But if you try it, let me know. Thanks for watching. Lace up, subscribe, become a marathoner. Life's not a sprint, it's a marathon. I hope you enjoyed this like video over the last 5 days. Let me know what you'd like to see in the next one. And we will talk to you soon. Remember, you can do anything for 10 minutes, and I'll see you soon. Bye.